is WBGG TV. Good day and welcome to the grand finale episode of WBGG TV News. I'm Miss Dahmer coming to you one last time from my home. Today is our final episode as we celebrate the end of the school year. It's been a fun ride bringing you average news stories each week from our homes. We hope you have enjoyed this show as much as we have enjoyed putting it together for you each week. A smile and some laughs are something we could all use a little bit more of these days. Our first news story comes to us from a student in Miss Simo's homeroom. She has found an interesting way to keep busy outdoors and recycle. She encourages you to try something similar with environmentally friendly materials. She invited other kids from the neighborhood to contribute structures too. She uses popsicle sticks to make buildings and paints rocks to put on the side of her house. She and her sister created 2 cottages and a recreation of Hagrid's hut and the Willis Tower. They call their creations Little City. Some fairies and gnomes have also been caught sneaking around their garden. It is getting a little crazy back at their house. Let's now send it out to our field reporters. Take it away, Miss Preslack.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another week of Preslack's Picks. This week, my sister and I are going to be doing some gymnastics in the backyard, and you're going to tell us who did it better. I hope you were entertained watching us attempt to try gymnastics. My sister and I have had so much fun filming these Preslack's Picks competitions for you these past 2 months. Have a wonderful summer, Gators.
Hi guys, and welcome back to Weather with Miss Wiley. Every week I feel like I'm saying, hopefully soon it will warm up. And I think that the warm weather is finally here. I just hope I don't jinx it. The past weekend was beautiful, sunny, and in the 80s. I even stopped at Target and bought myself a mini pool because unfortunately the pool at my apartment is not open yet. Some of our favorite summer spots like pools and parks might not be able to open up for business this summer, which is a total bummer. But I've been thinking about what else I could do to enjoy the weather this summer, and this list might help you guys too. So I've come up with a list of activities to do when it's nice outside and when it's not so nice, because we all know the Chicago weather will probably take a turn again. So on nice days, you can ride your bike, have a picnic, play sports in your front or backyard, go on a walk, maybe hook up a sprinkler to your hose and play in a sprinkler, or even buy a kiddie pool like me. On those not so nice days when it's raining or cold outside, you can snuggle up and watch a movie, read a good book, write a story, read to a younger sibling, build a fort, do a puzzle, and maybe even play a board game. I hope these ideas help you guys stay busy this summer.
Thanks, Miss Wiley. This week, Pets with Peterson is going to look a little bit different. You may remember a few weeks ago when we had some artwork submissions from students. Rachel had a beautiful drawing of me wearing some Michigan gear, and when Miss Dahmer uploaded the picture onto our news channel, she actually edited it so that I was wearing Michigan State clothes. If you didn't know, I'm a huge Michigan fan, and Miss Dahmer is a huge Michigan State fan, which are 2 big college rivals. So over the past 2 years, our classrooms have engaged in some fun-spirited pranks involving Michigan and Michigan State. Last year, for example, my class decided to decorate Miss Dahmer's class full of some Michigan things like streamers, t-shirts, flags, posters, things like that. And then she came into the classroom the next morning and was totally surprised. So let's check out some footage from that.
Oh, Michigan. Oh, God. Oh, so funny. That's good.
After Miss Dahmer edited our fan art, my class knew it was time for another one of our epic pranks. So I asked Miss Dahmer to have a Zoom meeting with me to discuss her dog, Emmy. But what she didn't know was that my class was going to be on the Zoom meeting already, waiting for her with Michigan backgrounds and Michigan clothing. Let's check out some footage from that.
I think our audio should be working now.
Do you hear us?
Yeah.
Hi.
Oh, Jason. Ready?
Yeah.
Surprise!
Surprise!
What is this?
Oh no. All right, let's see. I gotta.
Oh, Lord.
Surprise, Miss Dahmer.
I was just trying to get Emmy all ready, trying to get her over here. She was sleeping. Oh, man. All for nothing.
They're like, it's such a cruel prank. She's gonna think that she gets to talk all about her dog. It's like, well, we can still talk about her
I
dog.
even had pictures ready to send to you. Emmy was eating some peanut butter bacon ice cream this weekend. Man, you guys got me good. Oh, man.
We decided that although the interview with Emmy was just a ruse, we still would love to hear about her. So let's learn a little bit more about Miss Dahmer's dog, Emmy.
Well, you can still show us Emmy if you'd like.
Do you see?
Did you guys know that Emmy's deaf?
Do you see?
Can you show us some of the signs that you do to get her to like sit?
Yeah, so usually here you go. When we're sitting like by a door to go outside or something, we can do like 2 taps of our foot and she can feel the vibration and she'll sit down when we tap our foot twice. And then if she's looking at us, she's still working on this one, but if we go like this, that also means sit to her as well. But you have to have her eye contact, and she doesn't like doing that. She's like a little kid who doesn't have a lot of attention span sometimes. So we use the foot tapping more often than not, or if she's barking at something, she likes barking at the window a lot. We kind of have to tap on the floor in the house, and that's a little signal for her. You say hi? Okay, well.
Well, thanks for showing us. It's pretty cool.
Well, I hope you enjoyed watching our prank on Miss Dahmer and learning a little bit more about Emmy. On to you, Miss Simo.
Last week we talked about bike facts, and that must have inspired these 2 gators to hop on 2 wheels. Check out these moves. Way to wear those helmets for safety, girls.
No hands.
And continuing in the spirit of sports facts, let's start off with these. You've probably heard of state birds, or state flowers even. In Illinois, it's the northern cardinal and the violet, if you were wondering. But a handful of states have actually declared official state sports. In Hawaii, it makes total sense that their state sport is surfing, aloha. And in Colorado, it's pack burro racing, which you can find on YouTube, and which looks absolutely delightful. And here's another sports fact for you. In 1927, a race car that had a wood-burning engine, meaning it was powered by wood on fire, not gasoline, managed to finish 3rd in that year's Indianapolis 500. And speaking of racing, it's still been a while since race fans have been able to watch any auto racing. A while back, you may remember your favorite sports reporter taking a spin on the digital track, but for those racing fans among you, here's yet another alternative for you. Marble racing, complete with commentary and sponsorships. Let's take a look.
Second in the championship, Rocket are in 12th.
The stands are full. They're looking forward to this 5.5 minute plus 1 lap race. They're all lined up, ready for round 2 of Marbularie. And we go rolling in Seoul, and it's not a good start at all for the pole sitter. BMW immediately out in front, and Mercedes have made a bit of ground up there off the start.
Reagan made a terrible start coming off the gate.
You can find the marble races on YouTube with a quick search. That's all for the world of sports this week. Until I see you next, keep your eye on the ball, and remember, there is no I in team.
Hey 5th graders, welcome to the final episode of Catching Up with Kadeki. This week we have 2 special guests. We have an interview with Mrs. Freed and a special video message from Mr. Lee.
Hi, Mrs. Freed, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
Good, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Of course, yeah. So we just have a couple questions for you to help the 5th graders see what you've been up to since we started this whole e-learning.
Yes.
Is there anything that you've been doing in your new free time? Any new hobbies or anything enjoyable that you've been doing?
Yeah, I mean, I've, we started this quarantine here, especially with eating. I have been used to making maybe some mac and cheese, but now I am starting to learn how to cook a lot more. We made some new pasta, and we made a tilapia. So it's been really fun to get in the kitchen and try new recipes and eat healthier food.
Yeah, very nice. What do you miss most about being at Glen Grove with our students?
Oh man, there's so much I miss about being at Glen Grove. I'm sure you do too, but most importantly is just connecting with students and being in person. As much as I love Zooming with kids and being with everyone, I really do miss our human interaction and connection and time to be together. And I love going into each of the homerooms and seeing all students and working with all of them. So 5th graders, I miss you guys so much. I hope you're doing well. Hang in there. And I'm hoping that all their summers there's something fun planned for you guys.
Yeah, hope so too. All right, well, great. Thank you. That is all the time that we have, but thank you for doing this. And
thank you so much.
Talk to you later.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Bye.
Hello, 5th graders. It's Mr. Lee coming to you live from his room. Just want to say I hope all of you are well and miss seeing all of you in person at school. And it's crazy to think it's been 2 months. Okay, that's a little confusing. 2 months since the last time I saw you all in person. I'm going to answer a couple questions that Ms. Kutaki prepared for the interview. All right, here we go. So number 1, what has Mr. Lee been doing in his free time since e-learning began? There are honestly 3 things that I've been doing in my free time. Number 1, I've been diving into a lot of books and reading them, and it's been really good just to dive into them and read some books. Number 2, since the gym isn't open, kind of like made my own home gym with the things I got. So I got some weights. I got a pull-up bar that I set up on my door frame to get a workout in. I feel like I'm doing show and tell. And when the weather permits, I have been running outside to get the cardio in as much as I hate cardio. I'm just trying to stay active during these times. And lastly, I've honestly, not gonna lie, I've been playing a lot of video games on my PS4, and the main games I've been playing is NBA 2K for the basketball fans, and for the Marvel and superhero fans, I've been playing Spider-Man. So those are 3 things that I've been doing mainly during my free time since e-learning began. Second, what do I miss about Glen Grove? As cliche as it sounds, it's my honest answer. It's you guys. I really miss seeing the students. I miss seeing everyone's smiling faces, interacting with you all, and the conversations that we had, and just being able to spend time with you guys because you guys are a wonderful group of kiddos. Lastly, what do I want to say to the 5th graders? For those who don't know, one of my role models is Martin Luther King Jr. Many of you know him as the guy who made the famous speech, "I Have a Dream." And the guy who lived as a minister, an activist to promote love and peace during the civil rights movement. And this Martin Luther King Jr. once said this: "The ultimate measure of a man is not where he stands in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he stands at times of challenge and controversy." And I believe that in these uncertain, unfamiliar, and challenging times in which all of you, Glen Grove fifth graders, are facing uncharted territory, and in a time in which there have been disappointments and things have not looked like or worked out the way you envisioned or hoped they would be, you have shown your measure as a person of character in these times of challenge and controversy. You have shown resilience and your heart in these times, and I couldn't be more happier and prouder for all of you. All of you are amazing people and showed your grit through these times, and I know you're going to rock it in middle school. I miss you all. I don't think this is a goodbye, but rather a see you later. And don't ever be a stranger, and stop by and visit Glen Grove, because once a Gator, always a Gator. I miss you all. Hope you have an amazing summer break. And yeah, I'm going to miss all of you. Bye, fifth graders.
Thank you very much to both of our special guests this week. Fifth graders, thank you so much for all of your hard work on e-learning and all of your hard work this year. I hope you have a wonderful summer break, and hopefully we can all be back together at school in the fall. Thank you, and back to the studio.
Well, Gators, this show and your time at Glen Grove are both coming to an end. Both bittersweet moments as you graduate from Glen Grove and move on to Atia and Springman. So I'd like to leave you with some advice during our last segment of WBGG TV News, Commencement. As you begin your middle school journeys, I wish to offer you a few pieces of advice. Number 1, smile more. A smile goes a long way and can be the spark that starts a wonderful friendship. Smiling is easier than frowning. Number 2, read. As the famous saying goes, the more you read, the more you know. The more you know, the more places you'll go. And finally, number 3, be kind. You never know what someone else is going through. A little bit of kindness goes a long way. To all of our Voyager students, your teachers care so very much about you and will miss you. Best of luck in your next chapter. We know you'll do great things. Hats off to you, fifth graders, as we watch you all graduate from Glen Grove. We'll miss you. Signing off for WBGG TV News. WBGG TV has been a Voyager team production. Thank you for watching.
I hope that you guys had fun watching that. We certainly had fun filming it. Hang on, pause.